Welcome back to Mike Ferry TV. It is the week of May 15th. Last week, we spent a lot of time on the topic of what does the seller really want from an agent? And I hope that you took the time to review that virtually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I hope you wrote those thoughts down. I hope you're looking at them because see, the truth is, I believe, unfortunately, sometimes more than you believe, that you can list property on a regular basis. And the nice part about today, you list any property that's even close to fair market value, it's almost a guaranteed commission check. Would you like more money? Want more commission checks? List property. But Mike, I've got all these buyers right now. Yeah, but we keep telling you that if there's not a lot of inventory, it's hard to sell a lot of home to buyers. So we want to go a step further with this concept. And I wrote down a question. How does the seller select or choose us? Remember what I said? 70% of the time, the seller selects the agent. 30% of the time, the agent selects the seller. Big difference. What we're trying to do with all of you is move you from being one of the 70%. All right? They're going to interview 2, 3, 4 agents. 70% of the time, they're going to look at those 3 or 4 and select one. We want to help you be the one they select. You're going to be the one that stands out. Strong, powerful, great listing agent. The other 30% of the time, the agents who are so good walk in the house and they decide if they want the listing. So the ultimate transition is to be the one that is selected, we can help you do that, to walking in and deciding if you want the listing. So let's look at how does the seller select an agent. I've been looking at this, I've been studying this, I've been thinking about this. It's been going on for virtually a couple of years. So I think I have some pretty valid thoughts for you to look at how does the seller select an agent. Number one, they select the agent based on the natural personal power that you display. Do you display any personal power at all? Personal power, you know, that ability to walk in, smile, firm handshake, have stature, okay, have belief, have confidence, have discipline. The personal power that shows to a seller. Or do you walk in, oh, gosh, I hope I get the listing, and I work real hard, and I'm not very good, but I'll try, and I'll do the best I can. Well, that's a lack of personal power. They want somebody that walks in confident, strong, to the point, effective, directed, okay, can ask the right questions, personal power. Are you able to display that? Here's the answer. Yes, if you know what to say when you walk in the house. Yes, if you pre-qualified the seller. Yes, if you sent out the pre-listing package. Yes, if you call back and confirm. Yes, if you've role-played and practiced your listing presentation so you can walk in and be strong in that. Second way they choose. The personal power is always based upon the skills that we demonstrate. So they choose us because of skills. Pardon me. They choose us because of skills. Do you have the ability to communicate what skills you're going to use to get the home sold, but do you have the ability to show and demonstrate the skills to convince them to list with you versus somebody else? Selling is a skill-based business, period. Flying an airplane, skill-based. Doing surgery, skill-based. We are in the same category. We're in a skill-based business. Do you have the fundamental sales skills required? Because if you do, the personal power shows and they look at you and say, gosh, we want that agent. That agent can get the job done. I'm not sure why we picked him, but they can get the job done. You demonstrate the skills. I wrote down third. They choose us because of the words we use when we're talking to them. The scripts. I'm so fascinated that this industry is so non-scripted. It's what? Every seller gives the same 7 or 8 objections. Learn the answers. Watch, every seller wants you to talk about certain things. Learn what they want to talk about. These are scripts, okay? You don't walk into the house and say, hey, I'm going to talk about what's ever on my mind at the time. What if nothing is on your mind? We're in a scripts business. Number 4, they choose us because of the sales process we're involved in versus the telling process. Now listen carefully, okay? They choose us because of the sales process. Selling is asking a lot of questions. Telling is just blah, 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 And we don't know if they're interested. We don't know if we're communicating. We don't know if we have their attention. We don't get any feedback. We don't get any response. They're just staring at us because we're just talking, okay? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think they're more apt to listen to the person that has an interest in them, that is asking questions, looking them in the eye, listening to the answers, and shows a level of concern? I think the answer is yes. Versus an agent who just says, we're the best company in town, and we're the biggest, and we're the strongest, and we have this, and we do that, and we're the greatest, and I really work hard. And okay, watch. Selling is asking. Telling, of course, is what your competition does. Number 5, they choose us because of the clear enunciation of the words we use. You know, in most parts of North America today, with the influx of so many great people into the industry, we have virtually hundreds of different language patterns that are being used today. And the hardest part of that is you can't get hung up on only working with people that have your same language pattern accent, because you're eliminating most of the economy, people you can list. So what do I tell people to do? Clearly enunciate, even if you have some type of an accent. Slow your speech pattern down, okay? Because the faster you talk, the more anybody would hit. They have no idea what you're talking about. I wrote down next, they will choose us because of our smile, firm handshake, nodding our head in a positive manner while talking to them. Smiling and nodding your head. They have a question. Thank you for asking. Let me give you the answer, may I? A firm handshake, not a, oh, nice to meet you. Oh. Watch, they're going to choose us because they think that we are a strong person. I wrote down next, they choose us because of our business attire. I mean, I can't believe that there was somebody sent out this little email campaign about some trainer that says, what I want you to do is walk in the house, be casual, wear shorts, you know, wear a golf shirt, wear your hat on backwards, show up 15 minutes late. That makes them really anticipate. Are you nuts? Show up 15 minutes late, anticipate, they're going to throw you out because you don't participate. And then when you get in the house, first thing you do is say, I need to use the restroom. Walk away. Make them think about what you're going to do next. I mean, give me a break. That is such an unprofessional but typical real estate approach. Watch. Business attire. You go to American Airlines, get on a plane, the pilot's not standing in shorts and a T-shirt and their hat on backwards, okay? I wrote down next, they choose us because of the strength of our voice. Whether you have a strong voice or a weak voice, you can have a stronger voice if you choose to have a stronger voice. Okay? It's something you choose to do. You can speak with authority if you choose to speak with authority. And they're going to respond a lot faster to an authority than to a non-authority. So you can strengthen your voice simply by working and exercising the muscle, which is a muscle here like the muscle is there. I wrote down, they choose us because we listen to what they're saying versus listening so we can respond fast, okay? You're sitting with the seller and they go, you know, we want to. I know. You want to think it over, don't you? Well, no, we want to sign the contract. Oh, excuse me, go ahead. They want an agent that is willing to listen. Are you willing to ask and listen, or are you so concerned about what you're saying next that you can't listen to what they're saying? How about this one? They choose us because we give them straightforward answers to their questions. Straightforward answers to their questions. Can you get my home sold? I work hard at it, and I'll do the best I can, and, you know, we're a great company, we're a family. They want a straightforward, can you get the home sold? Not at this price, not in this condition. You know, it's going to be very difficult unless you do something about the condition and we lower the price. Straightforward answers. They choose us because we're well practiced and can present with strength and authority. Are you role-playing? Are you practicing? Are you role-playing? Are you practicing? Are you role-playing? Are you practicing? Are you doing it all the time? They choose us because we're willing to tell them the truth. Boy, now there's a big fantasy in real estate. Tell them the truth. Well, we want $495,000 for your home. Great. Good luck. Thanks. Bye. Well, can't you get it sold for $495,000? No. Are you planning on leaving both cars and all your furniture and all your clothes and all your jewelry with the house? That's the truth. It's not going to sell. Well, I don't dare tell them the truth. They might get mad. Well, are they going to be a lot madder if you list it at a price that will cause it not to sell and 3 months later it hasn't sold? how mad are they going to be then? They choose us because we have standards we will not go below. They don't know the standards that you have on what you will do and not do, but you're going to demonstrate the strength of your standards based on your presentation. I will not take a listing for less than 6%. I will not take a listing for less than 180 days. I will not take a listing for more than 3% of our fair market value. I will not take a listing where the seller makes demands of me that are outside the boundaries of what I think needs to be done. Those standards are demonstrated because of the strength of your presentation. And the last reason, okay, listen to this. They choose us because they know we're not afraid to stand up, smile, shake their hand, and walk out without the listing. They know we're not afraid to do it. Watch. If you develop that strength, you're going to be chosen more often than not. I'm excited to help you get there if you want to get there. Now, here's the good news. In August 1, 2, 3, and 4 in Las Vegas at the Bellagio Hotel, we're doing our annual Superstar Retreat, and we would like you to be there. Call our office today and get registered. Talk to you next week. Have a great week.